Hello, good people. I want to introduce myself. My name is Reza Mustafakri. My nickname is Reza. I want to introduce the most iconic monument in Jakarta. There is Lapangan Banteng.
Quote from a book entitled The Origin of the Place Name in Jakarta or The Origin of Place Name in Jakarta by Rahmat Ruhyat. During the Dutch colonial rule, Lapangan Banteng was known as Lapangan Singa because in the middle of the field there was a memorial of the war. Victory in Waterloo with a lion statue was above it. The monument was torn down during the Japanese occupation. The name Lapangan Singa changed to Lapangan Banteng after Indonesian independence. One of the most iconic sections of the Lapangan Banteng is the West Irian Liberation Monument. The 9-meter high statue is the work of sculptor Edi Sunarso. The revitalization of Lapangan Banteng is a combine of one corporate social program and two building floor coefficient. The architectural design come from the DKI Jakarta Provincial Park Service, or now known as the Forestry Service, on the instruction of former DKI Jakarta Governor Basuki Cahayapurnama to revitalize the Lapangan Banteng as a 24-hour sport area. Initially, the DKI Jakarta Provincial Park Service appointed Han Awal and partner to only design an 8-meter high fence for a 8 billion with the aim of keeping the ball out of the sport arena. In his presentation to the DKI Jakarta Provincial Park Service, Han Awal and partner gave a surprise by not only designing the fence, but the entire Lapangan Banteng area. The design was submitted to the governor at the time and received a positive response from former DKI Jakarta Governor Basuki Cahayapurnama. The purpose of revitalizing the field is really bad to give a new face to the Lapangan Banteng, which has been forgotten for so long, so that visitor will realize that there is a very magnificent and historical by the maestro Edi Sunarso. Lapangan Banteng not only has a deep history and a very iconic moment. After completing the revitalization in 2018, the Lapangan Banteng has unique points that makes the Lapangan Banteng more attractive are: number 1, a dancing fountain show; number 2, national songs accompany the fountain show; number 3, a quote from Bung Karno's speech is engraved on the wall; number 4, has a shape like a bow roll; number 5, there is a fountain with Papua carvings. Yoriantar from An Awal and partner is rebranding so that Lapangan Banteng will reappear as an legend monument and be more remembered by the public. Another effort is to make this location a means of public activity with a historical approach. Whereas a national monument, this field must be treated with elegance and not just a place of mere fun. At the design stage, the Lapangan Banteng rebranding enters a new phase where its revitalization cannot compete with existing monument. The design is made in a circular amphitheater style surrounded by a pool of water to make it look fresh during the day, with flag wielding on the left and right so that it presents a balanced impression. The Banteng Fields area is divided into 3 zones, namely the West Irian Liberation Monument Zone, the Sports Zone, and the urban forest zone. After the revitalization phase is complete, hub architecture has succeeded in presenting a significant historical value, making the architect align all the new structure in the Lapangan Banteng with the modern architectural genre brought by designer of Lapangan Banteng and Indonesian. Architectural icon Frederick Silaban, where functionality and simplicity are the main goals. This kind of approach results in an efficient building, friendly to the environment so that maintenance is simpler, something that appears again there. That's all I can say at the time. Thank you for watching.